The psychic being, its role in the evolution. In the previous talk, I discussed what the psychic being is, relating it to the divine, and particularly the individual aspect of the divine. That is, the divine as being each individual in the universe, in addition to the universe as a whole and transcendent beyond the universe. I also discussed how our world of Earth is an evolutionary world, and how at the beginning of evolution, the consciousness of the divine is absorbed in material force and energy, and how it gradually emerges through the long course of evolution in a succession of higher and higher life forms up to human beings, and is destined to emerge fully and unite consciously with the full conscious infinity of the divine in an embodied being upon Earth. Because of that gradual evolutionary unfolding, the divine element or soul is hidden from the surface consciousness of human beings. It's hidden deep within and covered over by our mental, emotional, and physical nature and its activities. And I mentioned that the psychic being is a kind of soul personality, a formation that has developed around the soul to express it. Over the course of evolution, becoming relatively well-formed only at the human stage of evolution, though generally still hidden within and throwing indirect influences upon the outer life of the individual. What I would like to clarify now is the role of the psychic being on the evolution of the individual and how this role is affected. Again, we may reiterate that up to the human stage of evolution, it is the soul that supports the evolution and not really the psychic being, which is still undeveloped. There is not yet much of a distinctive individual, a unique soul personality. But over the course of many human lives, this soul personality grows and becomes more distinct and exercises a greater influence over the nature of the person, leading it towards experiences that will further strengthen the unique qualities that are expressive of its unique personality, the particular qualities of the divine that it is to express in the conditions of the physical world. But through many human lives, its influence remains hidden from the surface consciousness of the person. Its influence comes in two ways. One, in preparing the circumstances of the life prior to birth, and the second, by exerting its influence on the mind, life, and body during the life itself. An influence which we said is usually mixed, indirect, with other ignorant forces of the mind, life, and body, and the forces of the world around curtailing it. The first influence is affected in between lives, during an interval of time during which the psychic being rests in the psychic world. This is an occult world where psychic beings go between earthly lives and prepare their future earthly lives. Here they assimilate the experiences of their previous lives and arrange for a future life experience that will further their evolutionary growth. They may select from previously developed mental, vital, and physical tendencies, abilities, as well as karma, to carry with them into the new personality and life circumstances. Near the time of birth, they may select the birth family, suitable for a new personality formation, and exert an influence on the conditions of the birth. The second influence, during and in the context of the chosen life itself, It is an indirect influence, one which is attenuated and distorted by other ignorant forces of nature. But this influence grows stronger and more pure and direct as the psychic being evolves over the course of many lives. It manifests as a push to all that is true and good and beautiful, a tendency to manifest these qualities in the life and nature, and to respond to these qualities in others and in the world around us, and welcome and foster them. It strives to refine the coarseness of the ignorant, vital, and physical nature, and to enlighten and elevate the mind, and turn it to seek knowledge and mastery over one's own nature and over the world around. At a higher stage of development, it may turn the life towards God through religion or spirituality, develop a fidelity to a religious or spiritual life, and obedience to religious or ethical rules, or to a felt inner impulsion towards truth, goodness, and beauty in one's action and character. Ultimately, it leads to a complete self-giving to the divine, turning the whole nature towards the self-giving, and unites with the whole divine.